Hi there, I'm Grey Hunter, and welcome to Rule the Waves 3, favourite shipbuilding game, not as many options. So, we're going to be a new game, 1890, and I realised I don't think I've ever done a game as France, which is a bit odd. I didn't do everyone else, but France could be quite an interesting one. So, yeah, Northern Europe, average budget, yeah, more than Germany and England, inconsistent naval quality, but bonus tech for quadruple turrets and ardent AP penetrate. Now, I have no idea what this game is. It's a combination real-time, well, turn-based strategy where you build a ship and then you go to war and you take them out and fire. Now, we will start with a large fleet, normal research rate, considerable tech variation. I'll leave it as the tags, it makes no difference. Or Grey Hunter, which is horrific French, but who cares? Yeah, everything else is still the same. I'll take that slot. And then it'll generate us some nice fleets to begin with. This is where I think I have to switch this over to game capture. Because this is where everything gets a bit weird with the thing. It's going to display, isn't it? There we go. That. Yeah, some of these games are not made for YouTube. We've been given 2 Brenniscast battleships. I'm using the word battleship in the lightest possible term. Although it's 16-inch armor, that's not too bad. But the fact she's only carrying 2 14-inch turrets. Or 3 14-inch. Oh, there's one in the centre, yeah. And 12 5-inch. So she's very heavily armed. But she doesn't really have that many guns. So those things, when they hit, will do amazingly. It's 1890. Hitting is going to be random. It's got 14 inches of armor and a turret. We get 3. We've got the Bredesen Charles Martel. And we got 3 Cannot class. These are using 2 13-inch and 2 11-inch. 13-inch armor. 10-inch on the secondaries. And then 12 5-inches. For these ships are 15 and 16 knots. So, yeah. 3 of those. We've got a Trader Long class armored cruiser. 20 knots. 4-inch, 4-inch. With 8-inch guns, 6-inch guns. Not terrible, but they always underarmed their armored cruisers, especially early on. 7,000 ton with 6 8-inch. Okay. Got 3 of the Bruce class. Then 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 12 Sfax class light cruisers. 21 knots, 10 inches, 2-inch belt armor. Alright, these are going to be nice little raiders. They're pretty fast for the time. Like that. Like the Susha. 2 8-inch guns. Not a massive fan of these. And the Algier class. Yeah, they're only useful for raiders. And I don't care about the Corvettes, because nothing I do is going to affect the Corvettes. So, the first thing you do in all these games is if you're not running at maximum 12% research, what is the point in life? Then, all our guns are terrible quality, except for 11-inch, and not researched. So, quality is roughly an increase or decrease of about 1 inch in comparison. There's a few other things. So our 4-inch quality 0 guns can penetrate 2 inches of armor at 1,000 meters. On -1 quality can penetrate 2.8 inches at 1,000. 3.6, 3.3, 4.3. You can see they get better penetration the larger the gun. So the question is, how the hell did Brenner's class have 14-inch guns and we have no idea how to make 14-inch guns? We're going to build more dock size, and now we've got negative monster balance. Up here in the top right, we have our threat levels, and Germany's got a mild threat level, and there's not too much going on. Under construction, we have a Bavun class, Brevet class, which is not as heavily armoured, carrying 3 12-inch and 4 8-inch guns, ice faster, a Gallus class, respectable armour, 4 12-inch guns, 6 8 13. And a John d'Arc armoured cruiser, which is even more lightly armoured than the others. Packs 6 8-inch guns, so she's a bit of a glass cannon. And they're not going to be ready for 12 months. No, there's not much we're going to be doing for 12 months. We haven't got the tech, to be honest, so I'm happy just hit turn. So they've basically put people in command of my fleets across the world. Germany is building up Brandenburg, and Japan has ordered Niki. Now, on the map, we've got colonies in the Caribbean and Africa, in the Indian Ocean, and in Southeast Asia, and South Pacific as well. Of our ships, yeah, all our battleships are in there. We've got a West Africa, Indian Ocean. It's not bad, we've got ships and everything. I'll probably transfer more ships if we need them. Oh, and the Mediterranean, because we've got, of course, to get Algeria. So as France, you've got to cover quite a lot of the world. We have no submarines. We have only got fortifications in France. We've got decent bases in the Mediterranean because, of course, we've got the south of France. Everywhere else has not got much of a capacity. And we're at requirements for most places. Yeah, we need 4,000, not 6,000. Need 15, not 19. We'll have to be careful with that as we go forward. Basically, view, we don't care. Offices is new. Got a bunch of guys not signed. We know this guy here is a good administrator, a sportsman. I'm not entirely sure what sportsman does, but we will find out. So, we will just continue to go turn until something breaks through. Another ick. Right. Japan's properly expanding. And we're getting average abilities. Tensions reduced. It's all good. Apart from America. So, once they get to about here, war begins. Okay, Japan's Sumo class has got 21 knots and 2.5 inches. Those are very lightly built. Britain has increased spending. This is what Britain does. So, kind of generally expected. And we've got blueprints of the Alamarine Corrento, which is just another terrible standard armoured cruiser. No one has any tech above the basics, so none of this is that worrying at the moment. I say I'm like 7 months out from having any of your money. Alright, just random tension changes. Spy. Now, you get lots of these decisions. I can get more budget for more tension. Or I can just get rid of it. I'm going to take the budget. Tensions are low enough, so the increased budget will help. Focus on physical fitness on the default. Instead of combat training being neglected. Good quality service. Okay. Build railways. Actually, I'll take the prestige this early. No, railways is good early on. Prestige nation is kind of a hidden stat. There's no way you can easily see it, but the more that you have, the more long-term budget you get. I don't think there's anywhere to see like your nation. You can see your yearly budget here, but that changes. There is like a base factor. We're going to issue a demand that Germany backs down. And they occupied Samoa. Okay. Lots of ships being laid down. And we spiked tension with Germany. And then they've got 2 armoured cruisers in that area. But we can't weaken the fleet in Northern Europe anymore. We can't afford to expand the fleet outside Northern Europe anymore. Ooh, and we've got a spiking there for natural. Random tension also reduces it. They're not as strong because they've reduced tension. Okay, so lots of ups and downs going on here. We'll see how they balance out. No, that's an increase of, we're going to go to war in the first 10 minutes. Oh, what for now, actually? This is fine. We are bigger than they are. Deval, can you stop exercising your men and actually train them? We've reduced tension, or go for the win. Okay, Germany just got 2 new ships. Yep. So, Germany currently has 4 battleships to our 5. More armoured cruisers, but much less light. So, we would be able to pretty much win anywhere except the docks complete. A proto-Italian coup is taking place in coup is taking place in Albania. So, Albania, yep, has now got Italian curses. Right, I'm just going to spend another 900 a month trying to get this dock size up. After that, we should be able to deal with it. The John Arc has been commissioned. So we can probably start thinking about building a new ship. So this is where the game really lives. We could build a battleship. I'm just going to auto design this just to give you an idea, because we're not probably going to build a battleship, because that would cost us 1,600 a month. What I want though is a heavy armored cruiser. So we're going to drop this down to 10k. Type it in, easier. We can build up to 15. St. Louis class armored cruiser. We're going to drop her belt armor and go to 8 inches, which is still twice the everything else has got. The belt should be down to 6. 6. See, armor and speed are the main things that kill you. So, we can go up to 12-inch guns. I think we come down to 10-inch. That will reduce our penetration a fair bit, but you don't have to worry about AA guns. Currently we're running 8. Running 1, 2 10-inches, and then 8 secondary 4-inch guns in turrets. Let's drop the belt extended down to 6 as well. The turret's down to 6, be 7.5 inches. Okay, we're getting there. Medium range is good. What we can do now is just increase her tonnage slightly. So she's faster. She's slower than every other armor cruiser. We need to actually increase her speed, which is going to massively increase her tonnage. So she's now as fast as the other armored cruisers, but much more heavily armored. Take her up to 11,000 tons. She's only got local fire control, that's all we've got. That would identify her as a battleship in this era. Let's drop it down to 6 tons. With 6 on the conning and 5 on that. And that allows us to bring her armor down. Okay, let's try 8-inch guns. So if we drop those down to 7, we're at 9 and 7. Narrow belt, lack of elevation. Where's the narrow belt? Flat deck, no accommodation, don't need that. Flat deck cruiser armor. Belt coverage narrow, normal. We got that in the budget. We can even drop her size as well now. That can add up for belt. So now we need to add 500 back in. That is easy enough to do. We're not going to do anything about the lack of relegation, so she's just going to be a bit of a weird one. Strong board side. Solid chasing though. She's going to be able to put quite a lot of fire downrange. 6 tertiary guns. So we drop those down to 4 inches. And just massively increase the number of secondary 4-inch guns. We should be able to knock quite a lot of guys out. She's got a couple of torpedo tubes, but not much. And I will take that. Not develop double mounts of tertiary guns more than 5. Okay. We'll go back up to 5 inches and then reduce down the number of guns. 10 5-inch guns. Alright, cost us 3 months. And if my maths is right, we'll be able to build quite a few of them. There's the Gallas, the Beauvais, the Charlemagne. You want a gunnery competition? We will, of course. Depends on gunnery competition, because at the moment we got plenty of cash. Now, we're in the Prime Minister's Cup. We got a load of new ships. And our national standing has just increased. These all count as being working up at the moment. And then we just loads of stuff. We've got a chance of war coming quite soon. But we're going to bank a few turns of that. Oh, these guys love working their crew, don't they? Oh, there's 2 ships. There's the Royal Oak. 3 13-inch guns. These are horrific looking ships. 10-inch armour. Just waiting for one of our techs to kick off, and then we can actually think about a new battleship. We can comfortably afford 3 of these a turn. So we're going to build 3 of them. They're going to take 23 months to build. But at the moment we are looking strong. They're current at 23 inches. So these things are pocket battleships in this era. With their 8-inch armour, 6-inch armour, they are 2 inches more heavily armoured than anything on the sea. Not quite as heavy as. Oh, come on. Crew of the development never get a rest, do they? Now we temporary setback. Ooh, Germany's secretly spending 10% above their official figure. So at this point, Levant here still got good crew quality. The new ships have got fair quality, but that's fine. Then we got the elite quality to Charles Lantel. Now, you can save money by mothballing ships, but that also reduces your crew quality. I tend to think at this point the crew quality is kind of just as important, if not more important, than anything else. Oh, we will get the budget and increases tension with everyone but Germany there. Interesting. And the Falklands are rebelling against the British. All 4 people there. Foreign policy class in Germany. We could drop the prestige. Do you know what? I'm going to push war with Germany. So, Germany's laid down a ship, and war has broken out. This is basically just get you at episode 1 war. So, all our fleet is mobilised. We don't have to worry about the Mediterranean. The only other places we've got possible conflict with Germany are the South Pacific, West Africa, and the Indian Ocean. And let's send a couple of these guys. So, move ship, my dyslexia. It's there to West Africa. And then we'll send these guys onto Radius. And these guys we shall move to the Indian Ocean. We've got 1 heavy cruiser there. Yep. So, I turned. All protective duties. This is where these little corvettes come into. Additional users, 4 small corvettes, great protection. At some point we'll just develop the concept of destroyers, but today is not that day. And we're defending a convoy. So this will now randomly generate a battle. If Germany would actually want to come out and fight us. Battle around Jogger Bank. So this is the new thing for Railway 3. If you've not played it, you played the other one. Expect the enemy force some battle cruisers. That means per 16 now owns a battle cruiser. 14 forces. No force change is possible because he failed his command check. Boo. So, we're going to be taking 3 armoured cruisers and 2 light cruisers. I feel that we can deal with whatever the Germans have got with this force. I know it zooms in. We are in the middle of the North Sea, in Dogger Bank. I'm just going to go to ultra fast until we're into contact. So, I can now set their speed down here. Up to squadron maximum. And squadron maximum. We're going to sail. So I'm pressing control to set the direction. And we will sail. And we'll keep gain speed at fast and advance contact. As I say, I feel that I am more than likely engaging their ships. So far, we've got Victoria Louise class, 4-inch armour, 4 7-inch guns, versus our 3.5 inches and 8-inch guns. So we've got an advantage in firepower. We are going to come in hard and fast because at this point torpedoes aren't much of a thing. And there we go. We got a hit on the Griffon. But this is all popping up things. It will go fast. Griffon will drop this down to normal. Just took 2 solid hits then. Now we don't know which ship it actually is here. It's probably this one here actually, it's taking all the hits. Ooh, let's not let the 4-pin here get out of the way. Because it is sailing in quite close to my armoured cruisers. And lots of turrets jamming and stuff like that. This happens. We're going to concentrate on trying to take these light cruisers out. Having got some serious hits. Their heavies seem to have disengaged. They're only making 15 knots to our own 20 knots. So they can't escape. Point. And our ships are quite heavily armed on the front. So, for these guys, they prefer the broadside. You can design your top levels well, by the way. If you want to spend an hour or so drawing pretty pictures on your battleship. I will not be doing that because you do not want to send me seeing an hour drawing pretty battleships. I'll be randomly designing the main hull and then building the ship on top of that. Alright, so in this stage, fire control is non-existent. So you basically have to get into knife fighting range and then just lay into them. But the firepower so far has been very one-sided. Oh, no, Louis Touche-Treville just took a few hits there. So we click on her. She got minor structure damage. She's taking 3 hits from medium guns. She's using deliberate fire with 5-inch guns and her 8-inch. Hit percent is 1.85. So every 100 gun shots she fires, we're expected to hit once. She has 86% of ammo left. Griffon launched torpedoes. We avoid them because this is early war. Try to avoid you. Very hard to collide with your own ship south. Try to avoid making too many turns and stuff like that because it does mess with your accuracy. This is what we want. We're running kind of straight line with them. But yeah, we will not get many hits in the opening thing. Took a hit to the turret then. The problem is you can see the shell falling. At the moment, no one has died. So, everyone's getting confused by each other's shots. The AI's jinking and weaving like crazy to try and avoid this. We're going to try and come in a bit closer. If I can get my ships between there too. That's what you're aiming for. You want to cross the T, or get the point where both sides of your ship fire once. Looks like their heavy cruisers are still circling around at the bottom there. At the moment, I would take killing a light cruiser. Stokers are exhausted, so we're losing speed, but their stokers will also be exhausted. Battle's been going on for 300 minutes, so about 4 hours now. It's more like 5 hours into it. If we can get a series of good hits on this Geflon, we might take her out. The turrets went back in action. Drop back down to cruise speed. We may just have to accept these guys getting away. Oh, that's another hit. Yep, shared rudder was damaged there for a second. But they managed to repair that quite quickly. Alright, you can also drop down to cruise speed. We're going to start losing speed now just from the fact that inside every one of these ships are loads of people pushing stuff in. And you can only do that for so long before you start getting tired. We've done enough damage that she's only moving at 10 with heavy damage now. So the outer circle is visibility range, the inner circle is weapons range, by the way. We've got them turned on up here. Radar range doesn't help. Air ranges and missile ranges are all off at the moment. We don't need a missile control panel for another 40 years or so. So we're going to take speed up to fast here. As we are currently chasing, and as I expected, night is coming. It will break contact. And then we'll go to ultra fast, and then we'll head off. So, we heavily damaged one ship, light damaged another. We got 1,000 points, they get 500. So, dunk, and then you have to come up to here and end the game, which is actually to end the battle, not the game. Marginal victory gets us some victory points. See up here, we got 800 victory points, they got 38. We're blockading them. This is 160. So, they're laying down some corvettes. I don't feel the need for any more corvettes. And generally, yeah. None of our ships have gone in for major repairs. Still 17 months. We've got a nice budget because we're at war. Cruiser action. Fences command check. Pretty much the same ships. We need to destroy bombardment targets. Do we? Where is our bombardment target then? $500 tons within 100. Okay. Unless that's their aim. It might be their aim. They might be coming down towards Dunkirk. At night, we're probably not going to find them. So this will happen. You will get objectives and your ships don't come into contact with each other. And this is 1,000 hours, so 1,000 minutes, so not hours. We might see Dawn, but I doubt it. So you can see, you probably can't read it on here, but the very bottom is ETA of how long it takes to get to a certain location. There we go. Their ships. Oh, we were very close to catching that ship, actually. As you know, there's an ally. We failed, so we didn't do that, but we didn't have a target. We could have sailed into destroy a battery. I don't know if that counts. Hey, so 1% weight saving on machine. I think that's not much, but blockading. Okay, South Africa has got more ships, but that's only because we have no bases there, and those ships are taking a month to travel each zone. But if I kind of load up the St. Louis class, you'll see now, instead of 40, we've got 96. And that's because the machinery weight here is down by 1%. When you're dealing with 1,600 tons, 1% is actually quite a bit. So yeah, it's one of those little incremental things. When you got 3 or 4 of those, your ships start getting a lot easier to build. Alright, another turn, another cruiser battle, another failed command shaft for Admiral Chucknet. May have to look into this guy. There's no mission, no objectives, so we will probably end up running to the enemy relatively soon. Oh, very soon, because they are right there. Turn to face, bring in the fob in as well. And they've got 2 cruisers. We're going to concentrate on these 2 Victoria Louise class. Also going to stick. And you on AI control, because I can't be bothered to deal with a little Corvette. What speed are they making? They're doing 15 knots. So we should do about 16 to catch up with them. No, I'm going to try not to tire out my stokers too much. Right, full dawn is here. We spotted a bunch more ships. And we're just going to run on for a little bit. They're up to 20 knots, so we're going to go towards the max of 20 knots. Victoria Louise took a hit there. We are advancing at speed. That's a stern chase. They are probably making for headland. We're going to take this up to fast because there's not going to be that much happening as we slowly chase each other across the high seas. Oh, signal Division 4. Misunderstood signals, that's just a cruiser. That can be devastating in a bigger battle. Adjust their course slightly. Looks like we have a very slight speed advantage over them. That's one of our turrets jammed. Alright, let's drop that down to normal pace. The Admiral Cecil just took a hit to the engine. Yeah, detach her and break her off. Combat, so She took a turret's back in action, cannot keep up. Turret's back in action, but she took a hit to her engine room. Her maximum speed is now 4 knots. She's not going to help her. Now I've got to make a choice. Do I continue engaging these ships? Or do I try and protect the Victoria Barbarossa Seal from these light cruisers? I decide she's easy prey. Thorben can come back to protect, that's certain. Yeah, most of it is our own weapons jamming. The Thorben can help protect. Because the last thing we want is to actually lose a ship. Secondary battery got hit on our ship. We're losing speed because everyone's getting tired now. Now we're going to brake. And we're going to head back towards these guys here. It's obvious that the Germans are disengaging. We will make a pass at taking out their light cruise. The Gaifon here is taking some serious hits. Oh, French light cruisers misunderstood their signals. Yeah, the Gaifon took a turret hit, but yeah. We are hitting this guy with 8-inch guns. Two 5-inches hitter. Trying to arc took a hit. The Heller has now got its in the way and just took an 8-inch gun to the face. 2 8-inches there. The Heller class is gonna got itself in the ring. I'd be a lot more worried in a few years when torpedoes are actually got much better. At the moment, torpedoes are rubbish. But, so I can afford to do this, but that would be an easy way to lose some light cruisers in about 20 years. Thorben's coming in. Alright. Dropped our speed down to 12 knots. They're running at 10. What the hell, I just took another hit there. I'd like to sink a ship, please. We've been unlucky not to get an engine hit. She's back up to 12 knots, so she's obviously repaired the damage. We can take that off AI control now. Have them come in a lot more aggressively. Although night is coming. So we will have to break targets soon. Giant Ark's got her turrets back in action. Once again, firepower has been fairly, apart from that one unfortunate hit on the that Barbarossa Seal. Firing has been fairly one-sided. Yeah, here comes night, and we lose sight of them. We can go up to ultra fast speed now. Our chances of running into them are low. Yep. 1200 points to their 1200 points, because they did medium damage to 2 of our ships. And we did heavy damage to one of their light cruisers, so yeah. Right, battle was a draw. But we're still blockading them. Right, the new docks are complete. The Herf has been seeked interment. Excellent. So, this means that we should be able to consider an invasion. Set that as an invasion. Ah, so it's beyond our invasion range. 400 nautical miles. We can't invade the mainland. So at the moment, yeah, we can't really invade anything, which is a shame. Alright. Raid on coastal shipping. Germany declines. Convoy attack. Germany declines. Germany. This is fine by me. Auto resolve those. Decisive and decisive battle. Setback and destroyers. And the Falcons are independent. Our corvette fought the raider. That must have been interesting. And that one fought the Bismarck. So they are raiding with heavy cruisers. So, the first Bismarck is a 7,000 ton, 7-inch gun, 19 knot armored cruiser. I mean, I could increase my raiders by 2. And that was a very good turn for me. We are firmly winning this war now. I think I might design us. Okay, so light cruiser of about 5,000 ton. I wanted to have a good 24 knot speed. This is going to be a raid. With like 2 inches on the belt, half an inch on the deck, 2 inches on the conning tower, 2.5 on that, half on that. Secondaries get an inch on that. Long range. See, we already haven't added any weapons in. Already this is a problem. So let's take the turrets down to 1 inch, even that will make a difference. Upper belt down to half an inch. Medium range. Gun wise, we're just going to give her 6 inches. Forward and aft, double turrets. And then for those. Right. That's an okay raider. Just going to increase the tonnage a little bit. At 24 knots, she should be able to run away from anything. And a couple of 4 6-inch guns. Probably is overkill, actually. Clear turrets. We'll just go for a single forward and aft. Single turret. Because that will save us a fair bit of tonnage. So, suggest a name, the Friant. Graphics. Resize the compositions. Now, this is where I guess you have to draw something in. So you can draw a superstructure and going like that, and it'll mirror it, and then you put in something that looks a bit like a bridge. And then you have to add in some funnels. You can see why I prefer to automatically design that. I don't think there is a auto design if you don't do it yourself. So I did the storyboard. But we're not going to look at these things out close, so check that. Must have an armored deck. Armor configuration that we searched. Basically, because it's giving it slope deck. That allows us to shave a few tons off it. Let's have an armored deck. You just don't see it, must have an armored deck. Armor configuration not researched, but protected armor. Cruisers, that was right. Normal accommodation. Armored deck. Protected cruiser. Is it that? Can't have an upper belt. Okay, we'll save a bit of weight on the upper belt. Armor thickness, ½ inch not allowed. Ammo allowance is low. Okay, that we can do. I think we should have sacrificed 2 knots of speed. Maybe just a knot of speed. Here we go. This is the devil's choices you get with these things. And then that allows us to bring the tonnage down and the cost. So the monthly cost has come down dramatically now. About 90 rounds. Okay. 120. Tonnage for that. All okay. So she's 23 knots, which is 2 knots faster than anything else in the fleet. Fairly cheap to build. At 6-inch guns. She's only got 2 6-inch guns, but the Fremont class are designed to be raiders. Okay. 2 months to build that. And looking at the time, I should have did that. Combat defense. And here we've got some merchants we have to defend. And the Germans are right here. So the Admiral Cecile going up against 2 German ships on her own. This is not going to end well for the merchants. She's going to do her best though. Oh, we just got 3 2-inch guns hits into the Hella. We are hitting this Hella hard. Yep, 5 inches hit the Hella again. Hella just lost speed by the looks of it. She's at 15 knots actually now. And the Admiral Cecile is she's a division commander. It's quite hard to actually click on the actual ship. She's 5,600 tons versus 3,000. So she She's taken both these ships. Another Gefon is taking the fire. We're here to basically just hold this guy off. Yeah, the Hella's taking more hits. One Admiral Cecile, you can do it. Solid hits of 4 and 6-inch guns there. 6 6-inch guns fire, 3 of them hit. And accuracy we can only dream of. This is only because she is coming in at such a knife range. Wow, never hits the Hela. The Hela is suffering and is on fire. That fire is going to be critical. We may get our first ship kill the war. Now, go back down to your cruising speed, because I think she's at 10 knots. We don't want to be outpacing her too much. The Gefon is off, but I will happily settle for killing the Hela. And now we will go off in the direction of the Gefon. Back up to full speed, please. There she is. Can the Admiral Cecile get 2 kills this day? Gefon is making speed on her. Yeah, looks like she will escape into the night. Unless she does something stupid like turn around. No, lost her. Alright, so let's return to the convoy in case she doubles back. Dropping down to cruise speed. Give our crew time to rest. We have no idea where the convoy is because it's the middle of the night. We have sunk our first ship. It was actually the Hela as well, because you only get the class, not the actual ship names. Yep, we did quite a lot of damage. We only took small hits to ourselves. We got 11,000 points at 290. That's a major victory. In any case, we're also getting to orders some of their colonies. That sounds like a good negotiation. No common ground. So, another of their armor cruisers has been interred. Which German raiders are doing damage, but we're blockading them. So, I feel like pushing it another turn isn't in my best interest. We're 13 months out from these guys, and 1 month out from the Frigant class. At which point I'm going to build like 2 or 3 of them. I'm still waiting on the battleships till I get some better tech. Checking the almanac. Germany's building 6. Great Britain's building 2. So I'll still be equal with Germany. And I can easily go onto a building spree once these light cruisers these guys are finished. I start building some much better battleships of 16,000 tons. So, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, please give me a like and possibly subscribe. I'm getting close to 3K. And I will see you all next time.